All right, guys. It's kind of funny. I made a video last night because TJ had done an interview with Altcoin Daily, and Ben had made a crazy rambling in his car live stream yesterday. It was clear the guy was hopped up on drugs. God knows what he was doing. Now we know what he was doing. But 5 minutes after I released that video, Ben Armstrong gets arrested. And I was like, should I make another video? I'm like, no. I was like, everybody's already making videos on this anyway. I mean, it's very interesting. This is like the demise of Ben Armstrong. I almost felt bad last night. I'm like, okay, like, should I even be making videos about this guy anymore? It's getting a little crazy. Like, you're kind of beating a dead horse at this moment. But then I think about all the scams he promoted, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I do feel bad for the guy because, you know, I just don't think it's going to end very good here. I think we're gonna. Well, it's already ended pretty bad, but I think it could actually get worse than this. All right, so Ben Armstrong, founder of Bitboy Crypto Channel, released on bail after arrest. Armstrong had an apparent fallout with his former business partners. Tweet suggests crypto influencer Ben Armstrong has been released on bail. Blah blah blah. An online record at Gwinnett County Sheriff's Department site shows one Benjamin Charles Armstrong was arrested for loitering, prowling, and for simple assault by placing another in fear with a bond amount of $2,600. Now, I'm actually surprised they arrested him for this, and I think because there's probably a past where Ben Armstrong was probably sending this guy harassing text messages. Um, they probably wanted to make an example out of him. We're going to play a little bit of the arrest or what led up to the arrest, but the charges are pretty low. I mean, he got bonded down $2,600. It's almost like they really didn't have to arrest him, but I feel like they saw he was a batshit crazy, and they're like, we just have to get this guy off this guy's property for the night, because if we don't arrest him, God knows what he's going to do. So he's bailed out. Armstrong was apparently carrying a gun. Like, how stupid do you have to be? Like, even me as a private investigator, you kind of know when you bring a gun, when you don't bring a gun. Like, if I'm going to go out to a bar, I don't bring a gun. If I'm going to go near a school, I don't bring a gun. Like, you bring a gun when you're like working around dangerous people, blah, blah, blah. But like, if you're going out to like cause malicious mischief, if you're going out to kind of do something that you probably shouldn't be doing, it's a gray area, you probably shouldn't have a gun on you, because that's just going to be an added charge on top of anything else. So anyway, Armstrong was apparently carrying a gun in the back seat of the car, and he was traveling with one other person. Okay, now here's the kicker. The one other person it looks like he was traveling with is this woman who he was having an affair with. I made a video 2 weeks ago when he made a video with his wife. It was Ben and his wife, I forget her name. And it looked like she was standing by his side. And I said the next chip to fall in this whole Bitboy thing within the next 6 months is his wife is going to file for divorce. There's no way she's going to stay with a crackhead. Well, on top of everything he just did, arrested, embarrassment of the family, kids are embarrassed, blah, 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 blah. This girl, I think, allegedly, this girl who he was having an affair with was with him last night. That means he hasn't stopped the affair. I mean, you tell your wife you're done having the affair, blah, 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 and you're caught still hanging out with a woman. So she will be filing for divorce in the next 3 months. Like I said, I made a video 2 weeks ago. I said I'll bet anybody $10,000. And if anybody wants to take that bet from me, that within the next 6 months to a year, Bitboy or she files for divorce. I'm just that good, folks. I'm just that good. I see the future. I know what's going to happen. So here is a little bit of, I was watching Ivan on Tech. He plays a little bit of the video. It's just kind of leading up to it. I know we've all seen it, but I'm going to do a little commentary on it. Just my background. I spent a little bit of time as a police officer. I've been a private investigator for 20 years. Let's kind of see what's going on here.
GTA, picking up Ben, Bitboy, in my car, and now we're driving to some kind of mission, and he explains to me what's happening, man. Okay, let's listen.
But he knows where he is. Carlos tells me he's going to go out there to solve the Ben.Eve problem. Okay? Now, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. All I know is we're trying to negotiate. But he takes it into his... Here come the police, guys. Here come the police. Here come the police. Here they are. Here they are. Here's the police. Here's the police. Police are here, guys. So we'll have to talk to him here in a second. Here's the point. He goes out there. He doesn't even go out there. He pays someone to take pictures in front of Ben Dotty's house, okay? And then he tells them, I better hurry up quickly here. He told me he went out there and roughed up.
So this is where it kind of, as you can see, you're dealing with a crackhead here, but this is kind of where you can see in Ben's mind, he's thinking to himself, oh shit, I probably fucked up here. I probably fucked up.
Ben Dotty fought him and beat him up, and Maxine Waters, a politician, told him to kill Ben Dotty with a fentanyl syringe.
Oh yes, here we have the cops arriving. Here is where Bitboy basically, what is it busted? What is this thing in GTA you have? Wasted or what is it? Busted? Let me know which text it is when you get caught by the police.
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, do me a favor.
Yep.
Okay, stop.
Hey, how's it going?
Stop.
Oh, hey.
Stop.
Oh, stop. I couldn't
You
hear.
have a weapon on you.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
So,
I have one in my vehicle, but I do not have a weapon on me.
okay.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Take out your whatever. Fanny pack.
Oh, sorry, I reached too fast.
This is crazy.
Sorry.
Fine, you got
Sorry.
your fanny pack.
Okay.
Put your phone down.
Okay.
Put
Okay.
your phone down.
Okay. I'll put the phone down. Okay.
Put the phone.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Put the phone down.
Put the fanny pack down.
Okay.
What's going on?
What's going on? This man inside of this house.
Actually, he's gonna check you real quick.
Absolutely.
Just a weapon.
I'm sorry. I have a. Okay. Okay. Yep. No weapons. No
Where
weapons.
in the car is your gun?
It's in the back seat.
Back seat?
Yep.
Is anybody else in the car?
Yeah, there's somebody in the car.
Who's in the car? Who?
What's that?
Who's in your car?
Who's in my car?
So here he is. The girl he's having an affair with is in his car, and he doesn't want to say the name because he's so stupid. He's live streaming this whole thing. You know, even if he wanted to do all this, like say like, okay, I'm going to go confront the guy. I'm going to do all this crazy stuff. Why would you live stream it? Like so many things could go wrong. Like at least if you just tape it and then play it later, if something like this happens, you don't have to show it. So this is just how crazy this whole situation is and just how fucked up in the mind Ben Armstrong is. And that's why I've been telling you guys for the last 2 years, don't take advice from him. Don't take crypto advice from him. You're dealing with a crackhead. He's going to end up broke and destitute. And God, I couldn't have called it any better. I really couldn't have.
Yes.
Okay. Let's,
Who's in your car?
who's in my car?
Who's in your truck, sir?
Cassie is in my car. Cassie's in my
All
truck.
right, Cassie.
Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do this.
Jesus.
But my wife is aware. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
This is the best fucking Jerry Springer episode I've ever seen. I actually didn't see this part because I was only watching some clips. But this is like, guys, this is like the most entertaining thing ever. He needs to just do a fucking reality show. Just get off YouTube, get a deal with like some major network. I don't know, like ABC, NBC. I want the Bitboy reality show. And I don't even care if it has anything to do with crypto. I want this man followed around with a camera. I want the camera in his house, talking to his wife and his kids, you know, kind of like the Osbournes. I want Bitboy. This is what I want to see. And that's why Ben Armstrong is the king of crypto, because he's so freaking interesting. And that's why I've been telling you guys, TJ, Hit Network, Discovery Network, they cannot survive without him because he's so freaking interesting. He's like Howard Stern. People watch him because they don't like him, and they watch him because they like him.
We got about 2,500 people watching. So Cassie is a girl I had an affair with. She's involved in the situation with me and this guy here. My wife knows. We were just at my daughter's tennis match. Cassie and I have came over here because this man is extorting me. He's death threatening me. He stole my Lamborghini. My Lamborghini is in his garage right now. Garage. All right, get over here. Okay, absolutely.
Okay. Guys, then this continues for another 17 minutes. Let's see. But it's without the video. But man, listen, we need to get Ben on the show. We need to get Ben to tell what the hell happened, because this is crazy. This season of crypto is getting insane, guys. But as you know, in general.
Anyway, so that's, I mean, there's more, but there's also, you know, I was trying to figure out why he got arrested. There's also Ring video door cam footage of Ben walking up to the guy's house, and he's like knocking on the door. like I said, they probably didn't have to arrest him, but it's almost like if you're a woman and you have like an ex-boyfriend who keeps harassing you, the police want to make an example out of you, and the police kind of felt obligated. Like if they just told Ben to go home and he came back and he like did something to Carlos, the police will be liable. So they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna lock him up. And they probably should have, because you're dealing with an absolute crazy person. Now Ben says that his wife knew this girl was with him. I don't believe it. Why would his wife be okay with him still hanging out with this woman? Like the woman he had an affair with. So I don't believe any of it. And that's why he didn't want to give the name. Why was he so against giving the name of the person in the car if his wife was okay with it? So the plot thickens. It is what it is at this point. You're witnessing a complete crumble. His Ben coin that I know a lot of you idiots bought. Not who watch my channel, but just in general, a lot of idiots bought is down 20% today. Like I said, folks, this is why you don't want to be involved with anything a crackhead is promoting. Ben Armstrong is no different. Where I've said this before, where if I were to drive down to Baltimore City today and start talking to some crackheads, you're dealing with the same person, the same personality. There's no difference. He's just a crackhead who had hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in every month, and of course he squandered it all. So the Ben coin is pretty much going to zero. Unfortunately, Ben Armstrong is going to zero. Okay, so let's look at his social media a little bit. He actually got out of jail last night. He's making some tweets, and now like a typical crackhead, he's done all the crazy things over the last week. He's calling everybody an asshole. He's told Altcoin Daily he's never going to talk to them again because they interviewed TJ. Crypto Wendy, who's like the one best friend he has, he's been shitting on her. Now he's coming off of his crack, and reality is setting in. Typical crackhead. And now he's saying sorry to everybody. So this is what happens when you deal with a crackhead. They ruin your life. They create chaos for your life. Then they come in the next day and they say, I am Thawi. I am Thawi. And then the cycle repeats. So here's his tweet from 1 hour ago. I am sorry to Altcoin Daily, Crypto Wendy, for what I said. I've been upset with things they have chosen to do in this situation. However, it's not worth losing friends over. The fact is, I have so much PTSD from TJ, and I even slight feel like a gaping wound. So this is the typical crackhead stuff. Now they're blaming it on somebody else. He's blaming his actions on TJ. Now TJ, look, I don't like TJ either, Ben. I told you TJ's a backstabber, but TJ didn't make you go out and get arrested. You did that on your own. That was you and the crack. And by tomorrow, I meant today because I've been up all night. I'm a hardened criminal lawyer. Yes, and these charges aren't like gonna like ruin. I mean, they're ruining your reputation, but these charges aren't gonna be like putting Ben Armstrong in jail. He's not gonna get any jail time over this. This will be clarified. Now, if he did assault this guy Carlos, we're looking at a different story. All right, now here he is tomorrow, trying to justify his actions. Typical crackhead stuff. Now he's laying out all the reasons why he's crazy. I have PTSD from what TJ did to me. Okay, so he's blaming TJ for his actions. My company has been stolen. I was extorted for my Lambo. Get over the fucking Lambo, dude. Get over it. I'm angry about all of it, beyond angry. The only thing exceeding the anger is the hurt. Here's the point. And listen, I understand if some of you won't accept it. I'm not getting rid of Cassie, period. My own friends and family lied and manipulated me in the worst way to accomplish their goals of breaking us up, and I will never give them what they want. So Cassie is the girl he's having an affair with. And my thing is, if you look at Ben's wife, I'm a pretty good judge of character here. So this is the girl he's having an affair with. Fake eyebrows, pretty to a point, piercings in her lips. But she's trouble. You hang out with this girl, you're in trouble. She's going to get you, this is the kind of girl you get drunk with. You wake up the next morning with all your money gone. You got tattoos all over your body. Like, there's no good can coming out of this woman. She's not like a family-friendly woman. And here's Ben's wife. Obviously a loving, just normal suburban housewife. And, thankfully he has her in his life, but he keeps running back to this because he's a weak man. And the more time he spends with her, the worse it's going to be for him, because this girl is nothing but trouble. So that's why I think this is probably the tipping point for his wife. Bethany. I think Bethany is her name, and I think she'll probably and I think I think she knows if she files for divorce from Ben, that's gonna be it. Like he's gonna, like she might even be afraid to file for divorce because like the guy's so crazy. So I don't think this is gonna be Ben's last stint getting arrested. I think he's probably going to be in and out of jail over the next year. If his wife files for divorce, I think that's when he's going to finally hit complete rock bottom. And kind of reminds me of like Artie Lang from the Howard Stern show. I think, you'll see Ben with like, his nose chopped off, just like Artie Lang from all the crack. Anyway, so I lost my train of thought. But, oh yeah, we're looking at the social media. This is from 2 hours ago. So me, my wife, and Casey are trying to figure this out. We are all grown adults capable of making our own decision, and we don't need any of you to help with that decision. This never in history has a man had an affair on his wife, and his wife is still okay with that man hanging out with that woman. Like this has never happened in history, and it's not going to be any different for Ben. This is the hardest tweet I ever had to make. I need to make a confession. I never imagined I would admit it. I'm not even really sure I have the courage to say it. Here it goes. My name is Ben, and I'm a loiterer. I did 8 whole hours in the slammer. So anyway, all this stuff just makes Ben look bad. It's making the Hit Network look better. And like I said, Ben is the talent. We already know he owns 67% of the company. All you had to do, Ben, was do a daily live stream from your basement, talk about crypto, do your crazy thing. You were taking 90% of the other audience over there at Discovery. Nobody was watching them when you were doing a live stream. If you just did that every day, you would have put them out of business. But you couldn't do it. You had to do this, and this is, like I said, typical person with substance abuse. It always ends badly. So I'll probably do another video later. We'll see what happens. But it's getting to the point now where I'm not even as excited about it because it's almost getting to be like, okay, now you're just watching a crackhead completely, dig his own grave. And that's not as exciting. Like Bitboy has gotten his karma for all his scamming. I think he's paid his dues. Unfortunately, it's going to be a long year. He's going to be in and out of jail. His wife's going to leave him. These court battles are gonna send them to the loony bin, and it's gonna make for a lot of content because it's interesting. Now, look, like I said, I want to see the Ben Armstrong reality show. Just follow him around, his wife, his kids. This thing would be an absolute hit. Maybe it'll happen. If I ran a network, I'd make it happen. All right, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.